Hotnow37, hotnow37.com. Indeed, we got a good friend of ours in the studio right now. Anoyd is in the building.
Yeah.
Anoyd, what's happening, man?
Yeah.
Get you right on one of these mics. Hold on, which mic is he on?
Yeah. I'm here.
How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good.
Appreciate you stopping in, man. Anoyd's been running with Hotnow37 for a while, man.
Yeah, his family over here.
I watched him just take off and go from this place into a whole nother place, man. This music is taking you around the world, Anoyd.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful feeling. I'm blessed, because, being from Connecticut, we don't really get this opportunity to travel and see the world and do the things that we do. So I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed.
Now, I was just talking about when me and Buck first seen you. It was at the Greater Hartford Pro-Am.
Yeah.
And you performed the Liquor Stain song that just went off.
Yep.
You performed that song, and me and Buck was looking like, yo, the energy was there on the performance.
Yeah.
It was like, this song sound hot.
Yeah.
And then I was doing mix shows. Then I was on a Friday night, and somebody played it, and I was like, yo, this joint hot.
Yeah.
And Buck texted me and said, that's the kid that we seen at the Pro-Am.
Yeah, Liquor Stains set the tone for my whole rise. Once y'all got in rotation with that, I got in a relationship with Buck. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I met a whole everybody up here, and it was just a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? Like that really set the tone for everything.
Where did that energy come from? Because what caught my eye was it was at a basketball game.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like there was 1,500 people there.
Yeah.
It was a decent crowd.
Yeah.
But I tell people, no matter how many people you get in front of, to give it 110%. And what you did in front of those maybe 100 people.
Yeah.
I said, this guy's giving everything he got, and it's like he's performing in front of 2,000 people.
Yeah.
Now the thing was, what was dope about that also is it was the halftime of a basketball game. People going to get cookies and all this stuff. So everybody's not actually paying attention to you those time. But he didn't care.
I stayed right there. I watched it.
Yeah.
No, we was right there watching.
That's the thing. That's one thing you got to remember. Like, you never know who's watching. So no matter, even if everybody's not paying attention, it could be that one person that's in the crowd that could change your life.
And he didn't know me.
Yeah.
No. I didn't know Anoyd then.
No.
And that was crazy, man. I like what you did. From there, you're doing a lot of crazy things, man. You're moving around a lot, touched a lot of stages, been in a lot of studios, working with a lot of great people, man. Coming from, where's home? Which part of Connecticut is actually home for you?
Bloomfield, Connecticut.
Bloomfield?
Yeah.
Talent come out of Bloomfield, right?
Yeah, a lot of talent in Bloomfield.
Yeah.
There's a lot there.
Shout out to Bloomfield, man. We got so many heavy hitters right now. So I'm proud to be from the field, man.
The field, boy. When you get a name like that, the field.
That's changed now. The field.
I love every town in CT, but that's home.
Yeah, I mean, you got to love home.
Yeah.
All right, so now tell me this: what is that feeling of? For a second, you was carrying Connecticut on your back.
Yeah.
It was Anoyd. You was all the freestyles.
Yeah.
Of course, Lucky was on BT. It was all over the place, and you had Connecticut moving with it. What was that feeling like?
It felt great because I didn't know it was gonna happen. Like, I never knew it was gonna be me. You know what I'm saying? Like, having Connecticut on my back at that time, we didn't know what we was doing. I'm gonna be honest. Like, we didn't know what we was doing. We was just going with the flow. We had a hot record. All right, let's just do what we feel. There's no blueprint of coming from Connecticut and being high level and doing this at a high level because we're not really a huge musical state. So we was just doing what we felt. And I was developing as an artist in front of everybody. In front of y'all, in front of Buck, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all was seeing me develop as a man, as an artist, just trying to figure it out because I didn't know. Me, Pace, we didn't know what we was doing. I'm just being honest with you.
No,
we
that's
didn't
real.
know what we was doing.
There's a lot of artists like that now who probably get a song going on social media or whatever, and they just have to move. They have no idea what's going on. They just know something's happening.
Yeah, and at this time, like, social media wasn't really like heavy as it is, so we was out in the street doing open mics, passing out CDs at Wiz Khalifa concert, going to Toe's place, passing out CDs. Like, we was really out there in the mud. Like, you really had to earn your respect. Like, if people didn't want to get a CD from me, I had to kick a rhyme real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how real it was because people
that real grind.
Yeah, like, we was passing out CDs for free. We wasn't selling any CDs. So for them not to grab a CD, it was kind of like, bro, it's free. What do you mean? So I had to kick around and tell them, like, all right, boom, I got it in the rhyme. They was like, oh, okay, I'm about to listen when I get home. Like, you really had to earn a fan a day. Like, and we were trying to get them in bunches at concerts. Like, oh, everybody line up, I'm about to rhyme.
Right.
You know
it's funny. It's funny, Reg, because I like you being honest, saying you guys didn't know what you were doing in the beginning. I like that part because it was a learning process.
Yeah.
And for you, when you think of Bloomfield, you think of some, they picked the white picket fences. Some houses they were farms, they were golf courses.
Yeah.
And when you come outside of Bloomfield and there's rappers from Hartford, from New Haven, from Bridgeport, they're gonna test you, Anoyd.
Yeah.
They can say, this kid right here, who is this kid from Bloomfield? And you had to stand up for yourself. You had to prove that.
Yeah.
What was that process, proving who you are and proving that, I'm here, I'm for real?
And the beautiful part about doing what I do is I never was fake. I never tried to act like I was from somewhere else. Or I never tried to act like I was from the hood. So I never had to make people like me because I was already likable. I was a great person. I smiled at people. I shook their hands. I shook everybody's hand.
Right.
So I never really had that fear of trying to prove myself. I always felt like I had to prove myself because you still got to kick a rhyme. You still got to get on the court and play basketball. You still got to score. Yeah. So in that sense, I still had to put in that work, but I was always just a great kid. Like, I was great, respectable. My mama raised me right, so I was just likable. Everybody just loved me, and I was nice. So it's like it was the best. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't no fluke. It ain't no fluke.
It's not no fluke. Like when you see him, he's just dead nice, and he's a great person. So.
I think that was part of because it could be tough when you're not from the Hartford, New Haven, Bridgeport area.
Yeah.
It could be tough in the rap game, but I think what got it done was the fact that you can spit.
Yeah.
And they see the freestyles because regardless of where you was from, when they heard them bars, they was like, we ain't going to just run out there up on this kid like that talking about rap. You know what I'm saying? So that's that right there is what probably broke that ice.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I like too? You got an opportunity, my man Flex, Hot 97.
Yeah, shut up.
You got an opportunity to go on his platform.
Yeah.
Sitting on that bench.
Mm-hmm.
What was that? Because the response from people who didn't know who you were.
Yeah.
They had no idea who he was, and the response was so crazy.
Yeah.
You were the chosen one. And how did that feel to get recognized by so many strangers on that platform? With Flex right there shaking his head like, damn.
It's a blessing, because that all led up to that was led from Hot 93.7, like DJ Relly Rel. Like when he was over here, he was putting the bug in Flex ear. Like, he was like, Flex was like, what's hot over in Connecticut? Flex was like, Anoyd, so Flex, he hopped on the computer, tapped in, and he just played one of my songs off of I think Autumn in Cincinnati or something. He played Anesthesia, and then Relly Rel had hit me, and he was like, yo, Flex wants you to do the freestyle tomorrow.
Crazy.
Just like that. Like tomorrow. This is why being prepared is important.
Tomorrow.
Everybody, ladies and gentlemen. This is why being prepared and mastering your craft is important, because you never know when you're going to get an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know when you're going to get that phone call, like, yo, tomorrow, you ready? What I look like saying I'm not ready?
Been ready.
I've been ready. I'm built for this.
Even if you ain't ready, you ready.
I'm built for this. And this is why, like, I pride myself in just knowing that I'm great, because mastering my craft all these years led me to that moment right there. And I was ready. I went up there, didn't trip over my words.
Nope.
Knew it like the back of my hand.
Yep.
That's one thing I noticed. You don't trip over your words a lot. I mean, everybody makes mistakes. I'm sure you did it at some point in your life, but you don't. When you do the freestyles, you can hear and see the confidence. When you rhyming. Where do that come from?
You just gotta be in the mirror, going over it over and over and over. This is the stuff they don't see. I was just talking to Pace about this. Like, I gotta document the process of writing freestyles or writing songs, because the people don't really see the work that's put in. You know what I'm saying? You washing the dishes and you coming up with the rhyme right there, and then you gotta take a nap, wake up, finish writing. You gotta take the dog out. Take care of yourself. Like, it's so many things that go into take care of your son. Like, I'm taking care of my child while I'm writing raps, and all of this stuff goes into the process of what you see on the screen at the freestyle. So it takes a lot of work, and it just takes a lot of repetition. You got to be built for this.
Hey, no, stick on. We're gonna get to some of your new project now. This is called Reset. Tell me about this new project you got out.
Oh yeah, Paranoyd. It's out right now. Stream it up. We made it in like a week. me and Rich Breed, he produced Liquor Stain, so that's what set the tone. So and this is just Paranoid, man. It's beautiful.
Set through it all, try my best to evolve. If I don't succeed, I was blessed to try. I
I hit the power button twice and let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
It's Hot937, hot937.com. Reset. Anoyd's in the building right now, man. How's it feel to have this project done?
Oh, it's stress relieving.
What was the rush? Why you doing it in a week?
I just got in the groove. Me and Rich Bree got in the groove. You know, because we was going through a lot of things, you know, previously before this, you know, so we wasn't really working. So we just like rekindled that relationship and just got into a groove. He sent me one beat. I wrote to it. He sent me a couple more. I wrote to it. Next thing you know, we got like 5 songs that I got to go record on Sunday. And then I just recorded all of them. You know, once you get into that groove, I felt like I was in my mom's basement again. I'm going to just be honest with y'all. I felt like I was back in the essence.
That's that feeling you want.
You know, like the altitudes and the abort missions and all the old records that just, I was just having fun. You know, just, I didn't care about a hit. I didn't care about a trend. I just wanted to make music from the heart and what people loved me for. You know what I'm saying? So,
Anoyd, what made you write rhymes? And when did it start? What made you do it? Were you the popular kid in high school? Were you the popular athlete? Were you that kid in high school?
And I was quiet.
You was quiet. So what made you pick up that pen? Was it to show people that, hey, I am somebody, watch me do this? Did you have something to prove?
My dad, man. Like, you know, like it's in the bloodline. You know, my dad does reggae, so you know, I think it was just one day, you know, me and my friends was like, yo, let's rap. Just like that, out the blue, because, you know, we used to watch freestyles and YouTube when we come home, and Joel Santana, Dipset, you know, like everybody, Lil Wayne. So we would just watch it, and we was like, yo, let's rap, out of nowhere, out the blue. I'm like, let's do it. And then, you know, we made a song like that same week.
What was the name of the group?
Camp Kush.
Camp Kush.
Camp Kush. That's exclusive. You heard it right here.
Camp Kush. Yeah, shout out Camp Kush. Shout out my guys, man. They still my homies to this day.
Still. Yeah.
You know, so it's like I just was like, yo, let's do it. And I fell in love with my voice that first time. We played it back. I'm like, wow. I got a feeling that I never felt before, and I'm like, this is what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. You know?
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Now the name of the project is Paranoyd.
Paranoid. Yeah.
And you got to say it right. Paranoid.
Yeah.
It's paranoid.
Yeah, like, you know, you paranoid, but
but it's paranoid.
Yeah, for
sure.
All
right. Well, where did that title come from?
Paranoia. You know, being a rapper, being a black rapper. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. You know, it's like being a rapper is a dangerous job. You know, so I'm paranoid every day, just being who I am, that I could be taken out at any moment. So I'm paranoid. You know what I mean? It's simple as that.
We losing rappers all the time.
All the time. So it's like, why would I, like, it's bravery being a rapper right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm paranoid, but I'm still delivering the message. The message is still being.
What is different with Paranoid, different from, what was it, Cincinnati?
Yeah, I think growth, vulnerability a lot. You know, I'm talking about, you know, therapy and infidelity and so many things that I'm speaking about that I wasn't comfortable with speaking in the beginning because I wasn't grown. I was still developing. Like I was saying, I was still on artist development mode, but I feel like now I'm done developing as an artist. Like, this is the Anoyd that you're gonna get for years. Of course, I'm gonna keep improving, but the mentality is gonna stay the same. Like, this is me. I'm grown, and I've worked this hard to get here. You know what I mean?
And they are saying being a rapper is the most dangerous job. The most dangerous job in America. Anoyd. That's hot, man.
God, thank you.
I like that.
Appreciate it.
Now, you've been doing visuals. I've seen you taking over the social network. I watched you just go on and just talk to your people and freestyle and listen to people, too.
Yeah.
How's social network helped you elevate?
It's everything right now. You know, it's like a second job, pretty much. Well, full-time job. It just let me, people around the globe see what I do. Yeah. You know, I got people in Korea dancing to my songs, India, like so many places across the world, far from Connecticut, and they tuned into what I do.